Hello there, and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today's topic will be on pronouns like they, them, he, she, fucking. There's so fucking many at the moment. I think there's like a hundred new ones every day they make up. There's fucking wolf self, just crazy shit. Okay, and this woman in her car has came forward. You might have seen the video. It's been circling around, and she's came forward and said that if she was an employer and she saw your pronouns in your job application or in your bio, she wouldn't hire you because A, you'd be over dramatic, and B, you'd probably be lazy, and everyone would have to cater to you, and the whole warehouse or office or wherever it is that you've applied for the job for would have to walk on eggshells. So no one would hire you. Well, she wouldn't hire you. That's what she is saying. And to tell you the truth, I kind of agree. The way things are going, if I was a manager of a company, I wouldn't hire you either. Because everything that she states in this video, which I will show you in a second, everything that she says in this video, to me, is pretty much nail on the head, accurate. So, without further ado, I'll play the clip, and then I will jump in and out of the clip, and I will give you my point of view as well.
So if I was like hiring and I saw pronouns, here's what I'm going to assume. I'm going to assume you're obviously very liberal. So I'm going to assume you're one of those people that is super far left. Hey, I'm going to assume you're not a very hard worker. You are either a female or you're a probably not straight guy. So everything in the office is going to have to cater to you, your feelings, your needs, and your emotions. So everyone around you is not going to be able to be themselves and walk on eggshells. Why would anyone want someone like you unless everyone's like you in a work environment? You're going to be the laziest person. You're going to be the most entitled, complain the most, and I think you're going to be the first to sue. So shocker that pronouns weren't helping you guys. Sorry, is there anything I missed there? Is there anything I missed?
So, you heard that, and like I said, it's been circling around, so you've probably seen it before. I just want to go over a few things what she said, because everything that she said in my eyes is 100% accurate. One, she said they were probably very, very liberal, which is true. If you're on Twitter, every single liberal account either has the fucking Ukraine flag, the pride flag, and their pronouns attached to it. Every single one has their pronouns on it. It's crazy. You have to cater. The second one, she said, you have to cater to your every need. Again, true. Because you believe that the whole world revolves around you and your sexuality and your pronouns and your preferences and whatever it is. And the other thing she said was emotional, which you and I, if you watch Libs of TikTok or anything like that, just go on Twitter again. Tumblr's full of that shit. I don't even think Tumblr's a thing anymore. I haven't been on it for years. But they're very emotional. You've seen this at rallies and stuff like that. They are very, very emotional. These people break down screaming in their cars and upload it. Why would you upload it? You think the world's going to look at you with sympathy? They're not. Because you look absolutely crazy. Okay, so yeah, very emotional. She said other workers will have to be, or other workers won't be able to be themselves, which again is true, because they'll be so afraid to lose their job, because the second something offends you, you will go to the manager. The managers now don't have testicles, so they're afraid to tell you to go back to work and stop being a pussy. But if they did that, then that would be discrimination again, and they'll probably lose their job. What else did she say? Most entitled. Do I need to say more? You know what these people are like. They are the most entitled group of people on the face of the planet. And the last one was, will sue the company. Again, this is a fact. The amount of articles I've read about, somebody said he and not she or they, and now they're suing for 1.7 million. Why would a company hire you knowing that at any point of time that there could be on their shoulders? That's something that company would have to deal with. And they know they have to deal with it. So they wouldn't hire you. I wouldn't hire you. I would look at your resume and I'll go, oh, they, them? Okay, then thank you very much. And I will call you when we have an opening spot. And then 2 days later, I'll send you an email saying you didn't get the fucking job. It's more easier to do that than to hire you and then you sue us because somebody called you a he and not a Z or a zebra or a fucking whatever it is that you decided your pronouns were that specific day. And if you still don't believe this woman and everything that she says is true, I'm going to show you a few clips, okay? A few little clips that I found online to prove to you everything that she says when they're acting emotional. They want the whole world to be surrounded them and their needs. And you tell me where this woman is wrong. Everything that she has said and stated is 100% true. Don't believe me? Have a look.
I usually love my job, but lately, the one driver that doesn't listen just constantly misgenders me. I usually love my job. I love working with these kids. I love doing it. There's only 20 more days left in the school year.
Do you hear this? He just said, I love working with these kids. If you close your eyes and listen, you swear you're listening to a 5-year-old. I love working to these kids, and people just don't want to listen to me, and that doesn't make me sad. This is what he sounds like. This motherfucker works with kids when he sounds like a 10-year-old. You know, a few years ago when colleges had these safe spaces and these puppies and on televisions and these like children's shit for fucking 19, 20-year-olds? You remember all that a few years ago? This is the fucking result. This is what's happened. These adults have child minds now because colleges babied them.
I'm tired of getting misgendered and ignored all the time by her. She doesn't listen. I correct her all the time and she just doesn't listen.
She doesn't listen. I told her all the time she doesn't listen. Fuck me, man. I swear to God, this is an infant trapped in a full-grown person's body. Okay? And this person works with kids. Those kids are going to grow up to be mentally, I don't want to say the word, but I'm going to use mentally challenged. Right. Now, that's not the only clip I've got. Listen to this employee.
The clothes I'm on the schedule for 8.5 hours, both Saturday and Sunday. I'm like 3.5 hours into my shift. There's so many customers and we have 4 people on the floor all day. And then people are yelling at me because they don't have their orders ready. And they don't know what to do. I can't do it. And a customer was misgendering me today, like really badly. I didn't have their order ready. And so they were just like talking like each other. And they're like, she's clearly incompetent. I have a full mustache and beard.
You do not have a full mustache and beard, okay? I'm sorry, you have bum fluff on your face. I grew that when I was 12. You do not have a full mustache and beard. I'm sorry, you don't. But this is her point. Look how emotional they are. They cannot handle working in a busy environment. They slow down. They're lazy. They can't keep up. Everybody has to cater to them. Everybody has to walk on eggshells. Want to hear another story? A female gym is being sued for discrimination because they wouldn't allow this woman. Holy fuck! This woman.
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
Yes, this woman is suing a female gym because she was denied entry into the facility. You want another one? Oh, I've got another one. Here we go.
She misgenders me, and she just is resigned to not change. And today just broke something in me. I just snapped. I ended up yelling at her after the third time she misgendered me, and within like 30 minutes, like, I use they, them pronouns. And she got so defensive. And I just started explaining to her, like, I'm sick and tired of this shit. Like, you need to at least make an attempt. And she popped off, got upset, got defensive. What are you gonna do about it? And I just said, I'm gonna be really hurt and sad. Like, and the worst part is that at that point, my boss, who claims to be so woke and like happy and joyous and making a safe, positive environment for everybody, gangs up on me with her and says, like, this is, Carson, like, shut up. This is not the time for a political statement.
Now, do you see where this young lady from the first video is coming from now? Why she would not hire these people? How much baggage, how much emotional baggage and entitlement comes with these people. Employing these types of people is not worth it. Trust me, in the long run, you're going to thank this woman at the start of the video if you listen to her. Do not employ these people. They will sue you. They will make life difficult for you and the people around you in that workplace. Because everyone would be so afraid to even look at these people wrong or accidentally that could leave them unemployed and fired because the managers are too afraid to put these people in their place. So it's just easier to cater to them and fire the good employees and keep these types of people because they're so afraid of being sued. Now, I personally believe that I've left the best video to last because you've all heard this story before, how they're so heroic and woke and they've stood up for trans rights or whatever rights, and everyone around them gets up and starts clapping because stunning and brave. Listen to the story and tell me if you've not heard this 100 times.
Now let's hear from this ma'am with this stirring story, which I'm sure is 100% true.
I was at work and a customer called me sir, and I said, sir, actually it's ma'am. And then everyone around started clapping, and the guy who said it actually got arrested.
Great story, Pinocchio. Anything else you want to tell us that didn't happen? Oh, sorry, did happen? The amount of stories where these liberals create, where they look heroic because everyone stands up and starts clapping, it's insane the amount of stories I've heard based on that outcome. It's like this. Me and my girlfriend was like going to Starbucks and she was like next to me. She was like first in line and I was like behind her. And then she turned around and says, like, can I have like a cappuccino? And the guy turned around and said, sure dude, whatever. And I was like, excuse me? Like, dude, did you just call my girlfriend a dude? Can't you see that she's 100% woman? Just like your mum and your sister, okay? Don't worry, we'll find our coffee somewhere else, okay? And then as we turned to leave the entrance, everyone got up and started clapping, and like doves were flying behind us. Okay, this is a true story. I'm not making this up. I felt so heroic that I did my part protecting my friend, who, by the way, is 100% woman with a penis. Anyway, all joking aside, do yourself a favour. Listen to the woman at the start of the video. For your company's sake, and for your own sake as a manager or a boss, team leader, coordinator, whatever you are, do not hire these people. Anyway, I've got to shoot off now. Like I've always said at the end of my videos, if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate it, you sticking around. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I try to upload as regularly as I can. But, you know, you're busy, you know. But yeah, thank you very much. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, and I am on BitChute as well. So I'll be uploading on BitChute and YouTube, and I'll be tweeting regularly and uploading on Instagram quite often. So, like I said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.